My stepmom installed cameras in my bedroom for safety, but instead she live-streamed me sleeping to hundreds of strangers online. There are moments in life that shatter everything you thought you knew. Moments that carve a permanent, aching hole in your soul. For me, it was standing in a sterile hospital hallway at 17, hearing the words that meant my mom and my newborn baby sister were both gone. I watched my dad just collapse against the cold wall. That was the beginning of a nightmare I never saw coming. 6 short months later, my dad, still a ghost of himself, married Patricia, his grief counselor. And just like that, she moved in. Her bright pink throw pillows, her framed psychology degrees, her endless talk of healthy healing environments, all while she systematically started boxing up my mom's entire life. It was like she was erasing her, piece by piece. Patricia's campaign against me started immediately. Teen boys process grief through anger, she'd tell Dad at dinner, her eyes fixed on me as I cut my steak. We need to be proactive about safety. My dad just nodded, his eyes still hollowed out, desperate for someone to tell him how to fix us, how to fix me. Within weeks, she'd convinced him I was a ticking time bomb. Statistics show boys who lose their mothers violently often develop aggressive tendencies, she'd purr, rubbing his shoulder, while I sat right there, listening. Then came the cameras. For everyone's protection, Patricia explained, installing them in my bedroom, the hallway, even pointing at my bathroom door. My dad helped her mount them, couldn't even meet my eyes. Next, she locked up my baseball equipment, my hockey gear, even my old skateboard. Potential weapons, she called them. My bedroom door lock vanished overnight. No secrets in a healing household, she'd chirp. My dad started flinching when I moved too quickly, always keeping Patricia between us like she was some kind of human shield. I'd reach for the salt, and he'd tense up. I'd walk into a room, and he'd find reasons to leave. I started sleeping in my closet just to avoid those blinking red eyes, my backpack my only pillow. But I never missed visiting Mom's grave on Saturdays, 8 miles each way on my bike, bringing fresh daisies, her favorites. I'd tell her everything, Patricia's latest interventions, how Dad looked at me like I was dangerous. Patricia, meanwhile, redecorated obsessively. Every wall became bright pink because color psychology promotes calm in troubled minds. She threw out Mom's reading chair, her recipe books, even the quilt Grandma made. Holding on to the past prevents healing, she'd lecture, replacing everything with her cold, modern, sterile furniture. She monitored everything, my phone, my laptop, my school emails. She'd read my texts aloud at dinner, analyzing them for concerning patterns. When I complained, she touched Dad's arm and reminded him about teenage male volatility statistics. I played the grateful stepson. I helped her redecorate, carried her boxes, smiled when she introduced me as her special project to her colleagues. I was dying inside, but I knew fighting back would only prove her point. Senior year, I applied to Mom's alma mater in secret, using the school library computers. When the acceptance letter arrived, Patricia got to it first. That night at dinner, she placed it on the table like it was evidence of a crime. College would be too full. Story video added in below.